Are we still on the air too? Okay, folks, we're gonna. Can I tell the story about it, how it was written? I mean, that's kind of interesting. It's a Ray Overholt song. Everything is Ray Overholt. For some reason, he left me a lot of songs. I used to sing with him sometimes and do shows together. But this song, he said when he was a little boy, his teacher asked him if he knew where he came from, and he said, no, he didn't. She said, well, I'll explain it. Said there was a big fireball in the sky, went this way millions of years, another one came this way millions of years, and one day they came together, there's a large explosion. He said, he sort of believed it. She said, that's where I came from. He said, a little later on, a man asked him, he said, son, you know how we got here, where we came from? He said, yeah, I do. A fireball this way and that way, and bang, and here we are. He said, who told you that? He said, my teacher did. He said, well, your teacher didn't know what she was talking about. He said, if I didn't come from the explosion, where did I come from? And she said, well, you came from monkeys. And so after he grew up a little more, he said he was reading a magazine, a Life magazine or something. It was a magazine. I don't know if it's Life or not, but it said, turn the page and see how life began. He turned the page. It showed a picture of a piece of old slimy seaweed that washed up on shore. And it just grew arms and legs and stood up and became Bob Warner.
And they got that all on one page.
Yeah. And but anyhow, so after he became a Christian, he wrote this little song kind of poking fun at people that think that, and I'll see if I can do it, all right? They sent some men up to the moon to find the secret of life. They spent $4 billion, could have helped this world of strife. They didn't find the secret in the moonstone that they found. They should have came to Lake Odessa. We got rocks all over the ground. Well, we didn't come from monkeys, and we didn't swing from trees. We're not a piece of seaweed blowing in the breeze. It wasn't a big explosion that caused us all to be. We know God created you and me. A teacher told me long ago, 2 fireballs in the sky coming toward each other, that's enough to make you cry. Said there was a big explosion, that's how I came to be. When our old car backfired, I thought we were raising a family. Well, we didn't come from monkeys, and we didn't swing from trees. We're not a piece of seaweed blowing in the breeze. It wasn't a big explosion that caused us all to be. We know God created you and me. Here's a verse I like. I stood beside a professor one day in a zoo. He said, looking at the monkeys, their relation to me and you. He grew a little irate when I said I don't agree, but I had to admit they looked more like him than me. Well, we didn't come from monkeys, and we didn't swing from trees. We're not a piece of seaweed blowing in the breeze. It wasn't a big explosion that caused us all to be. We know God created you and me. If you believe it, sing along. We know God created you and me. Okay, thank you. Thanks for asking for that, Bob.
Hey, great. Give Jose and Sid another rousing applause, okay? Yeah.
Thank you.
If you like this, tell people. If you don't like it,
don't tell anybody.
That's right.
Don't tell anybody, no. Better keep it quiet.
We're gonna be getting the jam going by 4:30. Got to turn the lights on and everything, and Hey, stick around. We're still going to have a lot more fun.